And just like that, we're back to losing.
Did you realize that you were a champion in their eyes?
Subscribe to the members of ISN.
What's going on, guys? My name is Derek, and welcome to the Gridiron Blitz. Be sure to ring that notification bell after you subscribe, because here we talk all things football. Well, just when you thought the Detroit Lions could do something they've never done under head coach Matt Patricia, which is win 2 in a row, they let you down by losing to the New Orleans Saints. Now, when I saw the schedule come out back in May, and I found out that the Detroit Lions had they were tied for 5th toughest in the league, this was the one game I had us losing. I had us starting 3-1. Well, I was right with the numbers, just not in the right order. The Lions head to their bye week with a 1-3 record. And it looks like even with a healthy Matthew Stafford and not 21 people on IR, they are still trending downward as they did last year. Now it's time for our week 4 recap as we hit the reset button going into the bye week. And let's take a look and see just how this team matched up against the New Orleans Saints. Here we are on the ESPN website. I like to look at this every week for not only the preview, but also the recap as well. The Detroit Lions were pretty much obliterated in every major category when it came to their matchup against the New Orleans Saints. So let's take a look at some of the stats. Matthew Stafford, who did not look and has not looked himself during the first 4 games, went 17 for 31, 206 yards with 3 touchdowns and 1 interception. Drew Brees was 19 for 25 with 246 yards for 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. Alvin Kamara went 19 carries, 83 yards, 1 touchdown. Adrian Peterson had 11 carries, 1 touchdown, and 36 yards. Emmanuel Sanders had 6 catches, 93 yards with no touchdowns, while Kenny Golladay had 4 receptions for 62 yards and 1 touchdown. Now, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this. I like to look at. I want you guys to start with the first downs total. The New Orleans Saints had 29, I repeat, 29 first downs to the Detroit Lions 18. The New Orleans Saints had as many first downs as the Lions had points. Just wrap that around your mind. Passing first downs was 15 for the Saints, 12 for the Lions. Rushing first downs was 13 for the... This is laughable. 13 for the Saints, while 3 from the Detroit Lions. First downs from penalties was 1 for the New Orleans Saints. And this is a statistic that the Detroit Lions were ahead of the Saints in, was 3 first downs from penalties. Third down efficiency. The Detroit Lions went 7 for 14, which is 50%. The New Orleans Saints went 10 for 14 on third down efficiency. Fourth down efficiency. The Detroit Lions were a perfect 3 for 3 on first downs, while the New Orleans Saints were 1 for 1. I believe the DERRN said it yesterday on our post-game show that the opponents are a perfect 7 for 7 on fourth down conversions on the Detroit Lions, which would explain while it's no longer disrespect to go for it on first down against the Lions, it's pretty much a given. And that's why teams continue to do so. Total plays, the New Orleans Saints had 13 more plays than the Detroit Lions with 69 to their 56. Total yards, the New Orleans Saints had 392 yards to the Detroit Lions 281. Total drives was 9-9, which is pretty average, with them averaging about 10 or so. Yards per play, the Saints had 5.7 to the Detroit Lions 5 yards per play. Passing yards was 228 for the Saints, 191 for the Detroit Lions. As stated earlier, Matthew Stafford threw the ball 31 times with 17 completions, with Drew Brees, who only missed on 6 passes, went 19 for 25. Yards per pass, 8.4 for the Saints to 5.6 for the Lions. And we spoke about the interceptions earlier from both quarterbacks. Drew Brees, his first pass of the game was intercepted, and Matthew Stafford throws a ill-advised pass in the end zone off his back foot, pretty much falling away, It was vintage early years Matthew Stafford. The Saints sacked Matthew Stafford 3 times for a loss of 15, while the Detroit Lions sacked Drew Brees twice for a loss of 18. Rushing yards, the Lions had 90 yards to the Saints 161. Check this out. The Saints ran the ball 42 times to the Detroit Lions 22. However, because they were less attempts, the Detroit Lions averaged 4.1 yards per carry to the Saints 3.9. It's not a big difference. The New Orleans Saints were a perfect 4 for 4 in the red zone, while the Detroit Lions were 80% going 4 for 5 in the red zone. The Lions had 5 penalties for 49 yards to the Saints 4 penalties for 61 yards. They both had 1 turnover apiece, which was an interception. The Lions held the ball for 23 minutes and 14 seconds, and the Saints held the ball for 36 minutes and 46 seconds. As I'm sitting watching the game and the Lions go up 14 points, I knew that it was too early to get excited. And boy, was I right. The New Orleans Saints proceed to go on a 35 unanswered point run to go up 35-14 to the Detroit Lions, with the Detroit Lions making it interesting near the end and failed to stop the New Orleans Saints on a critical 3rd down that pretty much would have maybe helped them get the ball back, but it was going to take a miracle for us to win. But we had our opportunities. My 3 takeaways are Matthew Stafford, the run game, and our atrocious defense. A lot of people complain about the preseason games, and typically you only see your starting quarterback during week 3 of the preseason. Well, I'm not sure if that's what's affecting Matthew Stafford, or maybe he just doesn't want to be in Detroit anymore. I don't know. But after 4 games, the first quarter of the season, he does not look sharp at all. Nowhere near like the Matthew Stafford that was an MVP quarterback near the middle of the season in 2019. Matthew Stafford is the backbone of this team, and without him performing well, we don't have a shot. I even wanted them to maybe put in Chase Daniel to maybe spark the offense a little more. Now let's move on to the running game. Adrian Peterson really didn't have an effect on the offense yesterday. DeAndre Swift got a few carries out of the backfield. He looked good, and he caught the ball out of the backfield excellent as usual. But where was Carrion Johnson? Again, Carrion Johnson is pretty much a no-show. He did have 1 critical, I think it was a 4th down play near the end of the game where he was then injured after he got the 1st down. Carrion Johnson is someone you should look out for, especially when it comes to next month's trade deadline. Keep an eye on Carrion Johnson. And last and certainly least was the defense. The defense of last week against Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals was nowhere to be found against a Hall of Fame type quarterback in Drew Brees. The Detroit Lions could not stop him at all, and the Saints were able to score after the initial interception on the initial drive, 5 straight touchdown drives. This is a Matt Patricia, Corey Unlin led defense, and they looked horrendous. I'm not sure what's going on with the Detroit Lions, but I will say this. With 4 preseason games that we usually get, COVID took those away. We pretty much got the preseason the first quarter of the season, right? I'm going to try to get out of the black hole of negativity because it's a bye week and I want to enjoy my time. So Lions fans, let's look at it like this. The preseason is now over and we went 1-3. We now start the regular season with 12 games left, with the Green Bay Packers winning today, going 4-0 in the division. So I have to say that our season officially begins today. And for Matt Patricia and Bob Quinn to save their jobs, they're going to have to go at least 8-4 over the next 12 games. 8-4 will put us at 9-7 at the end of the season. Is that good enough to make the playoffs? I don't know. Lions fans, take this week, refresh yourself, watch some actual stress-free football, and enjoy the fact that we have it in the first place. My name is Derek. This is the Gridiron Blitz. Be sure to subscribe if you like the video. Ring that notification bell as well because it helps remind you of when I make videos. You guys are awesome. I want you to take care of yourself and stay safe because I want to see you in the next video.